Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer with Oculus Rift Reviews, now with Windows Mixed Reality as well. Today we're going to review Payday 2 VR, and I want to emphasize VR because that's what I'm going to review, the VR experience, not the Pancake one, although I will use Pancake as a point of reference, and I definitely have played this game more in Pancake than in VR. In fact, I have the collector's edition on Xbox One, so I am a Payday 2 fan. And I was really happy when Starbreeze decided to give us a free VR DLC for their game back on March 15th, 2018 for the HTC Vive, Valve Index, and the Oculus Rift. However, it does work on Windows Mixed Reality, although on Windows Mixed Reality it uses the same control scheme as the HTC Vive, and I'll get into why that's a problem. But anyways, for me, Payday 2 has always been like a Left 4 Dead series, except instead of zombies, you're killing lots of cops. Lots and lots of cops. And probably my favorite thing about Payday 2 is that there's so much variety. I can't get into all that variety because, again, I want to review the VR experience and I can't really talk about all the things involved in this game. But needless to say, there's countless missions, there's all kinds of mission types, there's all kinds of different maps, small, large, everything in between. Lots of different weapons, shotguns, assault rifles, pistols, chainsaws, samurai swords, whatever. Lots of weapon attachments, laser dots, scopes, silencers, almost anything you can think of. Full automatic fire, single fire, burst fire. You'll do a bank heist. You'll ransack a jewelry store. You'll protect your secret hideout. You'll do a drug trade that goes wrong. There's so many different types of missions in this game, and you'll either go in silent or you'll go in loud. So silent, you're going to use stealth, you're going to conceal your weapons, you're going to case the joint, and loud, you're going to go in guns a-blazing, the biggest weapons, the biggest armor, and just shoot anything within your sight. So that's really what I love about this game. There's just so much variety in this game. And you might think that just having cops mostly as enemies would mean there isn't a lot of variety, but that's wrong. There's so many different types of enemies. You'll have snipers, you'll have heavy enemies, you'll have your cannon fodder, you'll have cops that taser you. There's so much different variety here. And it's not just cops, there's obviously other types of enemies. There's some Halloween themed maps that get really inventive with that. So, what is the VR experience like? Obviously, I really like the Pancake experience. I think it's great. But I have mixed feelings about the VR DLC, the VR port, and what you can expect. So the first thing you should know, besides, like I said, this is comparable to Left 4 Dead. If you're familiar with the gameplay there, then you're familiar with this gameplay. Is that you'll want to play this game with friends if possible. I know that's not always possible. And don't worry, this is not one of those games that's dead. There's always multiplayer available. There's always pickup groups that you can join. And that's because you can play with non-VR players. So there's always games going on with this game. It's a pretty active community and you can always find a game with the matchmaking system. I would suggest, though, specifically looking for specific missions available versus doing the quick play, because the quick play can match you up with just random people with a random mission. You might not be prepared to do that mission, and you might not like the group that's available. So definitely choose missions first and try to stick to normal difficulty when you're first getting started, because otherwise you'll probably end up experiencing lots of failure, because this game does take a while before you get your bearings, before you get to know the different types of missions available and what you're supposed to do, especially in VR. So what are the problems with VR? Well, the first thing you should know is that you do have full locomotion, and on the Oculus Rift you do have snap turning. Unfortunately, on Windows Mixed Reality, there is no snap turning. it has the HTC Vive control scheme, and you have to turn in real life. Now the reason for that is because they use the right joystick, or in the Windows Mixed Reality case, you're using the right touchpad for certain game actions. So for example, if you want to turn on automatic fire in your weapon, you'll touch your right touchpad and you'll touch left or right or whatever the case may be, down or up. Or let's say you want to turn on the flashlight in your weapon, same deal, or the red dot laser, or whatever the case may be for the game action that you want to trigger. You'll do that using the touchpad or the joystick. So for that reason, you can't use it to turn, which is unfortunate because a lot of modern VR games, what you do, how you compensate for that in VR is that you actually just touch the particular thing and press trigger to activate it. So let's say you want to turn on the flashlight in your rifle. So all you do is you grab near the barrel or where the flashlight is and press trigger, and that'll turn on the flashlight. And that's how I wish it had been done in this game, so that way you could use the right touchpad or the right joystick to turn. Unfortunately, on the Oculus Rift, it uses the A or X button, and you can either snap turn 45 degrees or 90 degrees, and that's just very cumbersome. It makes the whole control scheme not smooth or polished, and it just makes it feel not great moving around. Add to that the fact that you can't jump when you want to. The jumps here are context sensitive, so there's certain areas you can jump into, and then all you do is you press the Y or B button, I'm sorry, I forget which one, and then you jump on top of that. But you really need to be in a position to be able to jump into an area that you can jump into. You can't just jump whenever you want. And with this game, there's a lot of maps where you do need to jump, and yeah, not being able to jump when you want to kind of really hurts your mobility, which is important in this game. There's also like a tool belt around your area, and you'll use that for certain things, such as like if you want to use a grenade or a Molotov cocktail, you'll reach down into that area in your tool belt that's set out in front of you. Then you just press grab when you have it highlighted. The problem is to be able to use that item, like for example the Molotov cocktail, you'll just press trigger and it'll kind of just automatically shoot it that way. So you're not actually throwing it, and you don't actually feel like you're aiming with it. You just kind of throw it in a particular area, kind of like auto aims for you almost, which I didn't like. The weapon handling also just doesn't feel great in VR, and I'm trying to figure out why. I think it's the weapon stability. So in Pancake, it really does feel like all the weapons have different handling. In VR, you can really run around and hip fire with almost all the weapons. As long as you have a red dot laser, it's super easy. But even without the red dot laser, it's still pretty easy to run around and just hip fire everything. You can aim down sights, and it is accurate, but there's just really no need to, especially in VR. Now, this is a bug I experienced. I experienced this bug. I did not experience it in Pancakes. I don't know if it's only VR that has this bug or not. But overall, I would say it's a less than polished experience, and unfortunately, I can only give this game a 7 out of 10 in VR, not because it's not a good game. It is really a good game, but it's just really dragged down by the controls in VR. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.